Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my 7-week update, I guess part 2, because the other part was the ultrasound that I still have to post. Maybe this is part 1. Let's call this part 1, because the other one's on my husband's phone, which I was recording on, and then I finally got my phone back, and now, yeah, so... I do have the kids with me. I am waiting to drop them off with Carl for his job, so I could go to work. But anyways, I just wanted to say that for 7 weeks, I have had cluster migraines. I have had cluster headaches that turned into migraines, and I've been battling with what to take for them. I ended up in OB triage to try and take some medication that they gave me, and let me tell you, I don't feel like it really worked. I still had a migraine the whole next day, even though I was in the hospital for 8 hours. So that was kind of a bummer, but I think next time I'm gonna go in and just tell them, let's just stick to what we usually do, because that works and it's baby safe. So that's been one of the major symptoms. Now that I'm getting towards week 8, I am so nauseous. I'm not really calling it morning sickness. Again, it's just nausea, and I have slight food aversions and smell aversions. So some of my aversions are like, I give the kids these vitamins, and I smelled it this morning and I almost died. Like, that smell is just so gross to me. I just think the smell of pills in general and vitamins in general just don't smell good to me, so that I just could not have. As far as food aversions go, it was really hard to, it's so hard to eat sweet things. Like, I am such a sweet tooth, and now that I'm around 7 weeks pregnant, it's been so hard. Let me try and adjust this so I don't have to hold it. Alright, so like, I was drinking a smoothie and I thought it wasn't sweet enough, so I'm like, let me just add a little bit of honey and a little bit of coconut. And so I added that, and the honey to me was just like overly sweet. Like, it was sweeter than sugar. It tasted so fake, and I don't know if it was just because it was not like the organic raw honey that I usually get. It was the ones in like the little bears or whatever, but I couldn't. It was just so sweet, and I'm like the biggest sweet tooth ever, so I'm not sure why I don't really like sweet things, but I am all for the salty this pregnancy. Like, salty has been my best friend. Like, I crave lemons and lemon water and grapefruit, and I crave like red chili, of course. I don't know, every pregnancy is just chili. Like, even just speaking about chili makes me want chili, so that's kind of where I'm at now, is really wanting chili and salty stuff. So I've also been craving like salmon and like greens and fruit, like all healthy things. Like, everything sweet, I'm just like, no. But as long as it's like a fruit, then I feel like it's pretty good, and I can handle eating that. Other than that, I feel like these past couple weeks, I've just been so tired. I thought I was getting my energy back, and I don't know where it went. I think just having to stay home for the week that my husband was on call kind of really got to me, because I was just home and I was able to sleep a little bit more. Plus, my migraines and my headaches just weren't doing me much fun. Come here, Shugs. Are you coming up here? Are you coming up here?
Sure.
Okay. So, I guess as far as like other symptoms go, definitely as far as symptoms go, like super tender breasts. Like, it hurts to roll over in the morning, it hurts to wake up, it hurts to get dressed. I'm just super sore and super tired, and I thought it would have been better by now, but it's not. So, yay me. As far as baby, let's get to baby, the most exciting part. So, like I told you guys, I have this app, and it tells me like the size of the baby in the cutest way. So for 7 weeks, baby is the size of the red pill from the Matrix. Isn't that just so cute? Like, I love that analogy. And it just makes it like so easy to just picture. Sometimes with fruits, you know, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but I feel like with this, it just gives me something more to hit home with, especially with the movie props that it does. It just, like, if there's something that I don't really know, then I feel like it gives me the motivation to try and watch that movie and be like, oh my gosh, like, that's our little baby right there. So cute. But it's growing rapidly still, like crazy. Please don't do that. We had done the ultrasound and the baby's heartbeat is 140. It's positioned in the right side of the uterus and is growing so fast. So its limbs are starting to develop, its heart is almost fully formed, and its eyes, eyelids, and teeth buds are all starting to form now, which is so crazy to think that something like this big already has teeth. So I am just getting so anxious to see at the next ultrasound appointment how big our little babe's gonna be. And also, my pants are not fitting me. Not a surprise there. My pants hardly never fit before. Just trying to lose the baby weight, and now they really don't. So I've been trying to wear like a lot of dresses and skirts and things that'll kind of help out to kind of make me a little more comfortable, especially at work. And it's also like the middle of summer, so it's also just super hot. So I don't know, for all you guys who have had babies before, do you prefer winter babies or do you prefer summer babies? So if you have like a winter baby, no, Josie, I'm doing a video. So if you have like a winter baby, then you're pregnant all summer in the hot heat while you're pregnant. And if you have a summer baby, then you're more like in the fall and the winter, so the hot doesn't really affect you. Personally, after going through this, I'm not even in the midst of being really huge yet. And I know like towards the end when I am really big, it's gonna get like more cold. But just being pregnant now and getting the hot flashes and all the other symptoms that you get along with pregnancy, I definitely feel like I would much rather go back to being pregnant in the winter. But I don't know. It's also really hard because then I was super huge in the summer and I was just dying, like, get this baby out of me now because it's so hot. So I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm just pregnant for like a whole year and then the baby comes and I blink an eye and then they're 2 years old like this one over here. So I know, it's crazy. Time flies by. But yeah, let me know your guys' opinions and on what's your preference for being pregnant. I know some people don't get to choose and they don't get to plan it and it doesn't happen how you plan it. With my daughter, we didn't plan the time of getting pregnant, we just planned the pregnancy and planned on trying. And it's so funny because her and my son are a week apart and I don't know how that works. Maybe I was just the most fertile around that time of the year, and that's why it was maybe so hard to get pregnant this time, was because maybe my body just has a certain cycle where it's most fertile. So who really knows everything that goes on with our bodies 100%, but just a hypothesis. I think that's the word for it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you prefer, if you like winter babies or summer babies, or if it just doesn't matter to you as long as you have a healthy baby, you know, because I feel like, you know, time of the year doesn't really matter. I just could not have another June baby because Carl, Josie, and Jathan all have June birthdays, all within a week apart. If we were to have another one a week apart with Father's Day and everything else in the mix, it would have been crazy. We would have been broke in June. So Christmas in June, literally. So yeah, if you guys are new here, thanks for watching. My name is Divinity and I do pregnancy updates and I try and do some lifestyle, family, DIYs in between all of it. But being pregnant, I've kind of just slowed down to my once a week pregnancy videos. Thanks guys.